Hello Beauty News family, welcome to Beauty News. This is the 19th of March edition. We're going to be talking about new release beauty products and things that we've talked about in the past, some updates. Our first update is KVD Beauty, Cara Delevingne Beauty.
Shit. I have to say, in the comments of last week, there were some very funny people that were like coming up with different, what the initials stand for. I enjoyed it very much.
Mm-hmm.
What a shit show. So we've seen the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm finally launch, and it is now available at KVD Beauty's website, Sephora, Sephora Canada, Ulta Beauty and Boots UK. So if you don't remember us talking about this new foundation that they're launching, it is essentially a full coverage matte balm foundation. It does have like apple essence in it and it's supposed to be quite hydrating. It comes in 40 shades, which is really good, $38 US. And I've watched a couple of reviews on it because it's one of those products that I'm like, what is this? Is this something I want? Is this something that like is innovative? It seems like it's designed to be the Locket foundation effect, but for people that have drier skin. So if you couldn't handle the full coverage matte drying effect of the liquid foundation, this one is more of a silica based cake, I guess, of foundation, and it gives you that high coverage matte finish, but it's not as drying. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I feel like if they're going to be bringing out an innovative balm product, they should be adding a different finish to their range, not just replicating the same finish that,
I feel
it's
like
a bit weird, but
everything, like all of the foundations that they do are like high coverage, matte finish, paint for your face kind of foundations. And it's just a bit like, why?
Yeah, it only works for one sort of specific group of people that want that. They did have that other foundation that was medium coverage, but that was a matte finish as well. So they really like that. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's the alternative goth aesthetic of having that sort of full coverage matte.
It's that tattoo makeup that never comes off that they're going for. Let's talk about Melt and their new cream blushes, which kind of look nice. So they're saying that this offers a natural glowing flush in an assortment of natural and pearl textures. It has a buttery cream formula that melts into the skin and provides a smooth, radiant finish. They reckon it's multi-use, so you can put it wherever you want it. And some shades even triple as a cream eyeshadow base, and you can also use them on your lips. So they're saying, like, you know, cheeks, lips, eyes, put it wherever you want. Put it on your feet, pretend they're colourful socks, I don't know. It comes in 8 shades, and they retail for $22 US each, or you can get the whole collection for $155. I will say they definitely make the whole collection look like you want to buy the whole collection. And some of these colours are really, really beautiful. I don't think they have a traditional straight up pink shade, which I personally find super refreshing.
Yeah.
I think the closest thing they've got to a pink is like a heavily peachy pink, which is, it's pretty. I don't know, what do I do? Do I buy it? I think I might buy one. Not that I need more blush.
Look, I hear you with this, and I almost feel like Melt has been secretly watching Beauty News, because for years we've been saying, like, we are so sick of the pink blushes. And I know there are going to be people watching this going, but I love pink. And that's totally fine. You have 1,000 different blushes on the market that you can buy from.
You have a market that is,
they've been tailored to you for like decades. People that like oranges and peaches, there'll be a range of 20 blushes that have come out, and we can take one. So the fact that this
even that is pink.
Even that it leans pink It's like the peachy pink one that you're talking about in this range.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so the fact that this is very orange, warm toned, I love this. I think this is such a great move, and I almost want to buy one or two just to support what they've done, because again, I find these tones really flattering. They do have different depths and different, you know, some are very gold, some are very red, some are very orange. So there is a lot of variety in here, but they've just skipped the pinky purpley that we've seen time and time again. And that gets really redundant and that we can't wear. So I love this. And again, I sort of want to try it just because I really commend them on the shade range.
How do I choose? Just one?
That's a problem.
Maybe I have to buy the whole set. No, definitely not going to do that. But I do love, like the first 4 shades that they swatch in the swatch video. They look very pretty indeed. I'm here for it.
The last thing I want to say about these cream blush lights is that I really like that there are some that have shimmer and that some are just a cream. I really like that they have the different finishes within the same formula. So yeah, I dig these. I support these. Much better than that bloody multi-pan pink purple fucking blush they brought out a couple of years ago.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what they're doing. Alright, let's go on to Natasha Denona. We have the confirmation that the Circo Loco palette is coming. So this palette is out now at Natasha Denona Beauty. It's retailing for $129 and it contains 15 brand new shades. There's the pressed normal powder formula, and then it also contains the cream powder formula as well. What I didn't realize with this palette, they've done like 2 sets of swatches, and you can see like the purples, blues, silvers, greens swatched together, and then like the oranges and pinks swatched together. And the palette, when I look at it like that, I like it, and I'm like, oh, yo, pretty. And then when I see it in the actual palette itself, I'm like, that just looks like a rainbow threw up in a palette while it was drunk.
Yeah, see, I grabbed those swatches for that very reason, because their official like marketing swatches are in order and it looks really jumbled and confusing. But once you do break it down in the color stories, you're like, oh yeah, this looks intriguing. Do I need more pinks and golds? Definitely not. I've got them in spades coming from Natasha Denona, and those tealy blue colors as well they put in most palettes. But at least it looks a little bit more inviting.
Understandable.
So, yeah. So I think the way that they've muddled it up, which I feel like they did that just to sort of mimic the outer packaging, the sort of jumbled...
The Harlequin
What is it? Harlequin? Kind of thing. The Harlequin pattern.
Yeah.
So to mimic that, which I get what they've done, I feel like it takes away from the approachability of the palette, which I think they do a bit of a disservice to themselves doing that. But, you know... Look, it's a colourful palette from Natasha Denona.
One thing that really irritates me is the Harlequin pattern on the outside is sort of askew. It's not like... Oh. Okay, let's move into new stuff. We have the BH Cosmetics limited edition Give Back Step Up 12 Colour Shadow Palette. So this is supposed to... and I quote, celebrate girl power and raise up women everywhere with the Give Back Step Up 12 Colour Shadow Palette. It features Step Up's orange and gold colours plus girl power pink and purple hues in smooth, matte and lustrous shimmer finishes. These high impact shadows are sure to highlight your confidence in every look. 100% of the net proceeds from this palette will be donated to Step Up, which is helping teen girls in underserved communities fulfill their potential. It's available now at BH Cosmetics for $19. And it's just a very like pink and purple heavy palette with a pop of orange. There's some golds in there and like a shimmery sort of dark brown shade.
All right, we've got some new bronzers coming from Coloured Raine. These are launching on the 19th of March. So when you're watching this, it's probably going to be up in the next 24 hours or so. So these are a matte formula bronzer that is supposed to give you the perfect airbrushed finish, making you think you had your makeup applied professionally. It goes on butter smooth and blends effortlessly. Comes in 6 luscious shades. There's Charming Chai, which is a light shade, Caramel Delight, which is a medium, Cinnabay, which is tan, Naughty Spice, which is a dark, Mocha Queen, which is a deep, and Cocoa Goddess, which is a deep dark. These are going to be $16 each, and they contain 8.5 grams of product, which is quite nice. Cruelty-free, vegan, paraben-free, gluten-free. So tick, tick, tick. New bronzers. Look, I like Coloured Raine. I really like their formulas. I trust their formulas. So if you're after a matte bronzer, they've got a really good shade range for only 6 shades. They're covering a nice spectrum. So if you like those, go support it.
Colourpop. We have a Colourpop collection. Are you all excited? I'm so excited. Yeah. I hate this thing. Yay. Okay, so this is the Limoncello collection. So, wait, it includes newest technology? Wow, there's a new product in here. So this collection is out when you are watching this. It includes a 12-pan eyeshadow palette, 3 blush sticks, the new shadow sticks, which is an eyeshadow stick, comes in 4 shades, 4 luxe lip glosses, they need to bin them. There's the Force Ray Beauty Glisten Up face oil, the Soul Body Mini Glow oil and shimmering dry oil, and the 5-piece brush set. I hate this palette so much. I want to set it on fire and then stomp on it until it is ashes. Why does it have a fucking blue in there? Tell me, explain to me what the fuck that has to do with anything. I am so angry. I hate it.
Look, I feel your passion and I understand where it's coming from. This is going to be like, look, we agree and disagree on a lot of things, but we don't verbalize them like, oh, I disagree, Hailey. Yeah. But in this instance, look, I don't like the palette. I don't want it. But no. I think that lemon Mediterranean sort of summer vibe, I get it with that periwinkle blue. It doesn't like... Yeah. That pop, like, okay, we're so sick of seeing nude popper blue. This is slightly different because instead of it being like a lot of orange tones with a popper blue and the blue being really, really vibrant, this is yellow tones with a softer sort of, periwinkle blue, which, same shit, fucking different day. But I love the packaging. This reminds me of those sort of, summery lemon Mediterranean vibes. I like the inspiration. I don't think the products are all that innovative or, again, they make me want to buy any of this. But like if you look at the packaging of the Soul Body oils, the packaging is glorious.
Yeah.
And you couldn't not put a blue in there.
The packaging is so cool. Look, to be fair, if there was ever going to be a collection where it was appropriate to have a pop of blue in a palette that looked like this, it is a collection like this. Because like you said, it's a Mediterranean blue. You can't have, like, anywhere you go where you are experiencing something that is inspired by the Mediterranean, you're going to see this colour. It is synonymous with Mediterranean vibes. So I agree, but still I rage. I rage inside. I rage. I do think the packaging is really, really cool. I'm not blown away by this collection. The new shadow sticks do not intrigue me at this stage. Oh my god, they need to get rid of those luxe lip glosses. Like, that is probably the worst product that Colourpop have in their repertoire, and I can't believe that they're still flogging that dead horse. Like,
no,
if they
the
were...
worst is their ultra matte liquid lipsticks, and the fucking idiots, I'm gonna call them out. fucking idiots, Colourpop. They got rid of their Ultra Satin, which was a far superior matte liquid lipstick. They got rid of those entirely for the blotted lip, which are just as trash as the Ultra Matte. They're just sheerer.
They're horrible.
And now and now they're sort of phasing out or not putting as much emphasis on their Ultra Glossy lip, which is the original and the fucking best. And they're just doing this fucking Luxe Gloss and Luxe Oil. They are not good. They are not good. I just can't.
No.
I can't. I love Ultra Glossy, one of my favourite lip glosses of all time. But
they're so good.
Yeah.
I
Can
agree.
I just say, this collection, like, I think what annoys me about this the most, and okay, this is coming from a place where I'm like, I really like the inspiration. I love the packaging. I'm not offended by the colours because I love the inspiration so much that I'm like, if I didn't have yellows and a blue in here, I would be shocked. Like, if this was a brown palette, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, let's be real here.
Yeah.
It's Mediterranean, lemon, sea vibes. So I'm actually quite positive about this, but I just don't need it in my life. If they made a banging, like, ultra glossy lip with a lemon scent, and they just did something a little bit more fresh, and like a lemon lip scrub and like a few like lemon face spray. Like, I know they have their Fourth Ray Glisten Up Illuminating Mist. This is just their permanent thing they've had out like for over a year at this point, and they're just repackaging it in the limited edition box. But if they made a lemon version and they just went really ham with the fresh lemon vibes, I would be like, take my money, Colourpop. So I feel like it's a missed opportunity that they nailed I often think, what is Colourpop going to do next? They've done everything. This is a vibe where I'm like, I'm so glad that they've brought this back because I love this vibe, but they just haven't done it justice. So that's my qualm.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, Colourpop is one of those brands, I don't know about everyone else, but I actually hold them to quite a high standard because I know that they can do some really good, innovative stuff. And I think, you know, if they just stepped up to the mark a little bit more, they could absolutely smash shit right out of the park. I don't think, you know, creating more luxe lip gloss shades, or even if they are, they might be just repackaged shades, or like getting rid of their good formula lip products and keeping their shitty ones. Like, just give them a shovel and let themselves dig themselves into the grave even more with that stuff if that's what they want to do. But I think they can do so much better, and it does disappoint me when they don't.
Yeah,
and the whole palette colour thing, that's just a personal Hailey hatred. How many years have we been doing beauty news, and how many fucking years have we been seeing a pop of blue in a palette? I can tell you all of them. Every single one. Every single year we have pop of blue palettes, and I hate it. I hate it. I just, like, stop doing it.
I do agree with you that there's the pop of blue, it's been done to death, but in this instance, it's like forgivable. Yes. And it at least is a slightly different blue. It's not the same like blue that other brands just push and push and push. It is, it suits the theme. So I'm going to give them that. But I just feel like they could have gone a little bit, pushed this collection further and really made it zesty and different. Not just, here's your luxe gloss that no one actually wants in brown shades and clear. Like, fuck off.
I need them. And by I need them, I mean fuck off.
I need them to stop. All right, we've got a brand new lipstick from Hourglass, and this is an interesting one. Interesting because, again, how long have we been doing beauty news for, and how many years have we been asking for a metallic red Confession Ultraslim lipstick? It's probably been at least 3 years we've been asking for it, and finally we've got one. So, and for people wanting to know, yes, we've ordered them. We've already ordered them.
Of
so we put our money where our mouth is with that one. All right, so this actually launched first in Australia at the Mecca website before it launched at the Hourglass website. So when we took this information, it is actually information from the Mecca website, which we think might be slightly incorrect. And the way it was worded, I think it really confused a bunch of people. So I think I'll read out what it's about, and then we'll sort of explain it a little bit more and sort of clear up any confusion, because I can understand why there was a bit of confusion. Yeah. All right, so this is supposed to be a special edition confession lipstick in a brilliant red hue. Hourglass introduces this new shade Red Zero, which is a vegan ingredient that replaces carmine. Traditionally, red pigment is produced from crushed female insects, which, if you didn't know, is what carmine is. This limited edition lipstick is encased with a red applicator and adorned with a beetle to represent Hourglass's commitment to animal welfare. This lipstick delivers creamy, long-wearing colour with a satin finish, plus it won't smudge or feather. This lipstick is designed for interchangeable use with the entire collection of the Confession lipstick refills. It's available now on the Mecca website for 61 Australian dollars, so you are paying more money for the packaging, the limited edition packaging, and it is also available now on the Hourglass website, and I believe it's $40 US.
Yes, yeah, and 58 Australian dollars.
Yeah,
that's
if
what
you
I
want to save a couple of bucks
off the website. Yeah.
Yeah. So the confusion with what that statement said is that a lot of people, we believe this lipstick is not a limited edition shade. We believe that the component that it comes in might be a limited edition or special edition packaging. But when we talk a little bit more about this Red Zero ingredient, which Hailey will cover in a second, you can tell that they've put a lot of work into this, and I don't think the shade is going anywhere. I do think it's going to be added to their permanent range. I feel like Mecca, there was a bit of lost in translation when they said it's a limited edition lipstick. So the reaction that I saw a lot to this information was that a lot of people are like, well, if you're committed to animal welfare, why are you releasing one limited edition red vegan lipstick? And I understand that, but again, I think the limited edition is wrong. But also I think what the statement fails to say is that their whole Confession lipstick range is already vegan. So Hailey will talk a little bit about why this red is different to the reds they already have in their range. But if you were concerned, you can buy from their whole Ultraslim Confession lipstick range, and it's all cruelty-free vegan.
So this particular shade of red was created to mimic carmine. Now, carmine is a special type of red. It's very, very rich and vibrant, and it's what you would consider like true red based on the history of red shade that is used by human beings. So it's not really blue based, not really yellow based or pink based. It's just like red. It's pure red, basically. Now, because it is created using crushed beetles, it's obviously not vegan, and it's certainly not cruelty free. So what they did was they basically spent 3 years creating this new shade of, or this new formulation of red that mimics carmine. So they said it was 3 years in development, 175 color experiments, 36 pigment combinations, 19 full formulations that they went through before they got to this one, which they're happy with. And then they found the perfect red and 0 insects harmed. Now, this is a patent pending formulation, and it's a replacement for carmine, which is the industry standard for red pigment. And look, based on that information, I personally, and they haven't said that this is limited edition anywhere. They've said it's special edition. The only people that have mentioned limited edition is Mecca. Now, that might be because the component is going to be limited, but there is no way that they are spending 3 years and all that money developing this particular formulation of red and patenting it to then make it a limited edition color. Like, it's not going to happen. Yeah, not going to happen. this will end up in their permanent range. I think the reason why they are promoting this is because it is, or promoting it in the way that they are, where they're like, look, it's got special edition packaging, it's a special color, we're releasing it on its own, it's, you know, this is a very important product, is because it is a very important product. This is paving the way for vegan and cruelty-free makeup. If we can have a perfect carmine replacement, there's nothing that we can't do in terms of like color creation in
and
beauty
also
products. There's no excuse.
Yeah, and it begs the question, why would brands then use carmine if there is another
Correct.
option? So it should, if there is a perfect replacement, it should eliminate carmine completely, and that's what hopefully it's going to do. But if people are sitting there and going, yeah, but what about their other reds? Again, those are vegan and have vegan dyes in them, but it's not the same color that is what carmine creates. So they do have an extensive range of reds in their lip range, but it's not that exact shade. So that's why they're celebrating this particular shade, but it doesn't mean that they're releasing one vegan shade in a non-cruelty free range.
No.
It just means they're, you know, there's more to it, which I think the nuances are sort of lost with the little statement that we posted and that they've sort of shared. So, wanted to clear that up because there were quite a few people going, if you're committed to animal welfare, why is all your brand non-vegan? And they actually were committed to making all their products vegan by 2020. I suspect that possibly COVID messed that up a little bit because we were looking at their website. They do have a vegan tab. Most of their range is there besides their lip balm and also lip pencils. Yeah, so I feel like they're going to be reformulating those in the future, and I think once they do that, they'll have a big announcement saying we're now fully vegan and cruelty-free.
Hourglass do, within the Confession lipstick range, which is all vegan, all cruelty-free, they do have a lot of reds that may very well look quite similar to this one, so I'm actually interested to, like, you know, see how they differ. But I suspect that this, I feel like this is a bit of a unique colour in their range, honestly, based on what I'm seeing just with the photos that they're showing. So I'm excited to see it. Hurry up and get to me, package. I'm ready for you.
I'm ready for you too. And if you don't watch us too often and you don't know why we get excited for Hourglass, they're our favourite lipstick formula.
Yeah.
Both of us. We both agree this is the best lipstick formula.
Yeah. We've been bitching actually pretty much since they started releasing their limited edition lipsticks for this range. We've been bitching about why don't they have a metallic red for Valentine's Day, and now I understand why, or Chinese New Year, because they have probably been saving it for this. If this has been 3 years in the works, then they probably had an idea that they wanted to do something special for this, because this is extremely innovative. If this truly is like a replication of a vegan form of carmine, then it's great.
Mark my words, you'll be seeing lip oils, lip stylos, blushes, eyeshadows, their whole range of products. Yeah, anything that they can put red pigment in, they're going to make a red zero version in their range for sure.
Hourglass, if you are listening to this, there is absolutely no excuse not to have like a red and silver metallic component for this year's holiday lipstick.
That
we know
spirals
you can do it
like candy cane.
Yes. Get
Metal,
on it
not
now.
Plastic.
This week's episode is sponsored by Panasonic. A good hairdryer is an essential tool for any hairstyling routine. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer heats hair gently and evenly using an innovative back and forth moving nozzle, which helps to keep your head cool, providing quick, gentle drying with no hot spots, because burning yourself when heat styling is no joke and no fun. Nanotechnology draws moisture from the air and creates superfine, moisture-rich nanoparticles that penetrate the hair shaft, keeping each strand healthy and reducing everyday damage. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer comes with attachments for every type of hair. There's a concentrator nozzle for precise styling, the oscillating nozzle for gentle, even styling, or a full-size diffuser for styling wavy or curly hair. The 3 heat settings, 2 speed settings, and neutral color means there's something for everyone and every hair type. I love that the Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer comes with the diffuser attachment. Most hairdryers don't. They need to be purchased separately, and if the brand doesn't make one specifically for your hairdryer, it can be really difficult finding one that fits properly. To find out more or purchase the Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer, you can shop now on Amazon by clicking the link in the description box.
All right, we've got a new range. So Jaclyn Hill, she said there was more coming because they were coming to Ulta, and there's going to be stuff that's spewing out over the next few months. We saw the highlighters being sort of redone with the blush and the bronzer duos, and now we've seen a full lip collection. So this is the Poutspoken lip collection. It includes the Poutspoken liquid lip. These are $20 each. It's a long-wearing luxe matte color that stays put on your pout. Available in 15 shades, high pigment luxe matte finish, comfortable long wear. Then we also have the Poutspoken lip liners. These are $18 each. You line and define your perfect pout with your super creamy high pigment pencil, available in 12 shades. It's super creamy, easy glide formula, high pigment, soft matte finish. So these are already launched by the time you're watching this at Jaclyn Cosmetics. Look, I have feelings about this, and there's...
Tell me.
Look, okay, from a business point of view, I think it makes a lot of sense that she's doing this because if you're new here and you're not familiar with the history of Jaclyn Cosmetics, her first launch was a full range. Was it 20 nude lipsticks, like bullet lipsticks? And
yeah, I think so.
I think it was 20, or there was quite a lot. And the whole premise of it was you know, it's an extensive range of nude lipsticks. You can find your perfect nude. And that was a shit show. There was issues with the lipsticks. There were little like fibers, there were holes, it was a shit show. So she had to scrap all of them, refund everyone, and do some damage control. So from a business point of view, if she can't bring those back, there is no way, but it would be a complete waste if she fleshed out 20 shades of her perfect range of nudes and then just let them go. So she's probably then transferred those pigments into a liquid lipstick version. And I think that's a very smart business move, but it's just like, is this... It's almost like she's trying to pretend,
and
enough? I get why she's doing this. Yeah, but it's like she's trying to pretend that it never happened, and let's start fresh from repackaging the highlighters. I get what she's doing, but I'm not fucking... I wasn't born yesterday, and I sort of feel like this is a bit cheeky.
Here's something that I know about Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, the brand. It was actually purchased by the brand, the umbrella company that owns Morphe, which is former brands, mid to late-ish last year, right? Which is after all of the hoo-ha shit show drama. And also that's kind of when the brand went silent. And I think what's happened is the brand, former brands, has come in and gone, right, let's get you back on track, girly. Let's fix this shit show up. We need to get your stuff manufactured by our brands or our factories. And we need to, you know, start bringing out some banging products. And I reckon that explains why we saw the reformulation or repackaging at the very least of her highlighters, the different types of loose highlighters that she had, and she also brought out those blush and bronzer duos, and now we've seen this, because I don't think, like you said, I don't think it would be smart for her to re-release lipsticks this early in the game, and I reckon the umbrella company that is potentially helping her out is also not going to allow that to happen this early. I definitely think that we could see a comeback of the lipsticks one day in the future, and I think that will be after we've seen some nice releases, some smooth releases come out of the brand. But I will say one thing, based on what I've seen with her launches when it was just Jaclyn and what I'm seeing with her launches now, I feel like it's almost like you can feel that there is someone standing behind her making sure everything just works. It's almost like being supported by friends and family.
Yeah, you could put it that way. I was going to say that this actually reminds me a little bit of, you know, you got Morphe 2, Morphe 3.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's exactly right. Yeah.
This feels like it's just, it's Morphe 3 with Jaclyn Hill, which, to be fair, she made them probably the most money that anyone ever has besides James Charles. So
she put that brand on the map.
She did. She did. She probably is a shareholder, and she fucking should be, because she made them the most money.
Exactly. And, you know, okay, say what you will about Morphe and Jaclyn, like, I get it. But credit where credit is due. She put that brand on the map. Before that, they were just, you know, what's that thing where they just slap their own label?
Private label.
Private label. There we go. Private label by Crown. Exactly. So, you know, look, it is what it is. This is the way that the game goes in the beauty industry.
But I feel like this is Jaclyn's way of having her cake and eating it too. She releases her perfect range of nudes that she's always wanted to do, but she gets to pretend that the past never happened. And I feel like I get why she's doing that. Like, of course, if you want to proceed with your brand, you have to move on like nothing ever happened. But as a consumer, and a lot of people who saw how she dealt with that situation, you kind of go, it doesn't sit as well that she's just trying to smooth everything over and pretend that it never happened. I do agree with you that bullet lipsticks will come back in the future. I don't think she's going to release them as like the 20 shades of nude. You're perfect. You can find your perfect shade.
Probably
like she
not,
did
no.
originally. She'll probably have like, you know, maybe it might be the 20 shades of nude, but also 10 shades of red and 5 shades of pink. And, you know, it might be a more extensive range or a condensed range, because I feel like she will not do history repeating, because I don't think she's that bold. I think she's too scared of the community. Like, she's scared of the backlash. And that's why she goes dark on the internet for a long period of time when there is a backlash, because she's actually scared, and it causes her a lot of... I know she deals with anxiety, so it causes her a lot of issues. This still feels too soon, in my opinion.
And look, I personally don't feel like her more recent releases are even that interesting. Like, it's not enough to make me want to try the brand, which means it's not going to be enough for people who were burnt by the brand, most
exactly
likely.
Right, because we weren't burnt by the brand at all.
Cases. No, not at all. Not at all. I just want to mention her brand is ending up in Ulta. I don't know if it's there yet or if it's coming soon, but that explains why it's coming to Ulta, because it's now owned by the big guns.
That pulled some strings when she had no products for sale.
I know, right? I know.
The fact that she made that announcement,
Yeah, bullshit walks, money talks, mate.
Yeah. The fact that she can come out and say, look, we're coming to Ulta next month, and just you wait, we've got products that are coming out. Like, what the fuck? What world are we in?
Where?
All right, speaking of dull, Makeup Geek. Can you guess what products we are launching next? Oh, I don't know what they are.
I actually really hate it when we have to talk about Makeup Geek products, because I like Marlena. I genuinely like her. I know she's been through Oh, have you? Okay, well,
In the
look,
past year or two, I've completely turned.
Okay.
I can't.
I don't follow her. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not a fucking Marlena stan. But I know she's been through a lot of shit in recent years. And, you know, everyone's got to earn money. Everyone's got to survive, make a living. But I cannot sit here and say positive things about this brand when I also sit here and criticize other brands on less than this. I'm sure they had eyeliner pencils at some stage in the past. Where did they go? Where did you go, my lovely?
Marlena.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Like, I just,
Oh shit.
I don't care about this product. I don't care about it.
But the reason you don't care is because it's not even okay. If she was releasing a range of eyeliners that had awesome claims, we haven't seen the claims. All we've seen is it's official. Our full spectrum eyeliners are back. These
Oh, they are back.
9 richly pigmented shades are dropping next Thursday, March 18th. Who's excited? No one. No one's excited because they're the most basic colour eyeliners out there in probably a very basic formulation. There's nothing innovative about this. If this was House Labs bringing out a really awesome range of brow products, if this was Melt Cosmetics bringing out an awesome like orange warm tone range of cream, you know, blushes, we can change our sort of harsh stance on what they've previously been releasing.
Yes.
If they release something good. This is not good. You can go and buy this range from Rimmel, from Maybelline, from Revlon, from L'Oreal, from fucking any brand. Why is this a thing? Why is I seeing this flashing fucking Instagram video being like, it's coming out on the 18th? No one fucking cares. You can take it, Marlena. And I can tell you the time I turned with the Marlena thing was when she was reporting those videos for copyright strikes and getting them taken down. Oh my God,
I forgot
because they
about
mentioned
that.
in the title Makeup Geek, and she was like, that's a copyrighted term, or we've got a trademark to that. You can't say Makeup Geek in your title. Bullshit, you can't, Marlena. You can't copyright strike that. But unfortunately, the way that YouTube often works is that if someone claims the rights over it, they don't even question it. They take the video down. So that's where I turned. Just because people were criticizing her brand and they had her brand name in the title, she's like, you can't use that name. Honey, yes, they can. They're not releasing makeup with the words Makeup Geek on it. They can fucking put your name in their video title. That's when I turned. I was like, you're supposed to be for the creator, yet you're dragging them down. Go get fucked.
I completely forgot about that. And I have to agree with you. That was a really, really bad situation. Completely unacceptable. And she should fucking know better because she was a creator. Yeah. No, wow. I forgot about that. And I'm just going to say that feels like it happened like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was only a couple of years ago, but it's still...
Yeah, it was.
As a creator, I'm like, go get fucked. Go get fucked.
I'm pretty sure that was between mid to late 2019. It's not that long ago.
No.
Okay, Morphe. Let's talk about Morphe.
Is this Morphe 1, 2 or 3?
Morphe 2. This is the Hide and Peak Concealer. They're saying it's lightweight, flexible concealer that's made to let your skin shine through while providing that easy bit of coverage. Comes in 15 shades. It's available now. It's $12 US. It's enriched with sunflower oil and glycerin. Yuck. The formula is made to nourish skin. Yeah, I was just about to get to that. Yeah, no. Look, it is vegan. It's buildable, light to medium coverage, natural looking finish. I'm not into it. It's coming to Morphe stores on the 23rd of March and Ulta Beauty on the 25th of April, but it is available now on the website if you are interested in it.
We can't move on without saying how appalling this shade range is though, because for 15 shades, like you think 5 light, 5 medium, 5 deep is a fair spread. This is like 7, 8, 9 light, a couple of medium, and like 2 deep. Like it's pretty shit. Like they could have done better. And I don't know if it's just this image. We're looking at one image, but it doesn't.
Maybe.
It doesn't look great.
It doesn't look promising, does it?
No.
Next up, we have a range revamp from Nars. So this is a Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Now, previously this collection started out with, we believe, 9 shades and slowly expanded up to 12 shades. Now, they've revamped it. They have discontinued about half of the range and added 10 new shades. So now there's 16 shades in total, and like I said, 10 are new. They say that this is a your skin but better, brighter, protected, purely radiant finish product. So it's an oil-free, buildable, tinted moisturizer that has SPF 30 and it's packed with skincare ingredients. 2 ingredients that they talk about are vitamin C and French Polynesian capara, which helps to hydrate, condition and refine the look of skin for a softer, smoother complexion. They say it's a lightweight hydration, a universal sensation, and it reveals a skin that is unlike anything else.
One thing that I like about this shade range, even though it is only 16 shades, it is divided equally between the different sort of groupings, so fair or light, light, medium, deep. So it is a nice even spread.
We have some new brushes coming from Refa. So these are going to be in their concept store on March the 20th. And it's going to have a bundle of 4 brushes at a discount for a limited time. So the brushes are the number 26, the 27, the 28, and the 29. 28th? Did it? What? I got 26, 27, 28, and 29. I went from counting brushes to counting dates. So basically what we have is like a jumbo pencil type brush with the number 26. The 27 is a nice big fluffy blender. The 28th is a skinny sort of, skinny might not be the right way to describe it. It's a flat shader brush. And then we have the number 29, which is a liner brush and would be great for tight lining the upper lash line. This set is going to be $52 in the concept store. Its regular retail price is $88, and there will be some other brushes available for those who love Refa brushes and want to grab them. The ones that we've got are the Core Eye Trio, so the 1, 2 and 3 brush. It's going to be $39 instead of $72, and the brush number 4 is going to be available as well, which is $23 instead of $39. So if you want to check them out, they will be available on the 20th of March, and you can sign up now for notification if you think you will forget.
All right, new from Sigma Beauty, they've launched their Sigma On The Go eyeshadow palettes. So it's a collection that features 6 mini eyeshadow palettes, and they each contain a variety of finishes. Yeah, we get it. There's fiery, rosy, ivy, spicy, ritzy, and hazy. So they're $29 each, or you can buy the full set of 6 for $139. And essentially, these are just 9-pan sort of mini palettes. So normally their standard format of eyeshadow palettes contains 14 shades, so 2 rows of 7. So this doesn't actually feel like it's that much smaller. They're not that mini. They're smaller, sure, but they're not mini. I do like that they've got the capsule color stories. They've got a rosy one that's pinks and a pop of red. The hazy is more sort of smoky purples. Fiery is more orange toned and bit of orange toned red in there. Then you have spicy, which is a brown warm tone palette. Ritzy is a brown but cool tone palette, and ivy is cool tone browns and greens. So there's a lot of browny nudiness. If you look at this, you're like, I see so much repetitiveness, but they do have color stories that you know, are unique to the palette. I don't know why you would need all of these, because again, the same browns and the same creams would be popping up in all of them. I feel like these are a little bit expensive though, and again, they're not that different from the rest of their range. I sort of see, I look at this and I'm like, I could have spotted Sigma a mile off. And for $29 US, I wish these, look, I think my issue with Sigma, I don't mind their eyeshadows. I think they're pretty much just average, but the price point is a little bit high for what they are. They do have some special formulas in there that are like sparkly and really gorgeous, but I don't think it justifies the price tag. They need to be dropped down 30%, I think.
I feel like for me personally, they've missed the mark. These are, in case anyone is not 100% clear, these are standard sized eyeshadows.
Yes.
So these aren't mini pans in mini palettes. These are just 9-pan palettes.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, you're just adding more bulk of something that all looks quite similar to the last thing that you released and to each other thing in this range without really like doing anything that's that different. It's kind of like Makeup Geek launching their eyeliners again. Yeah, that's the vibe I get. If these were actual mini palettes, mini pans, mini palettes, I'd be like, oh, well, Fiery and Rosie look like they need to join my collection. But they don't, because they're just standard size eyeshadow palettes, and I can mimic that with the 100 other standard size eyeshadow palettes that I have. Okay, let's talk about the best thing from this episode. You're all gonna have to hold on to your hats for this wild ride, folks. We are going... I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere with Tarte and Sugar Rush. This is the Positive Energy eyeshadow palette. And I'm just gonna say this does not give me positive energy. This gives me rage. What the fuck is this thing that they are giving to us? This is, it's horrible. It's a 20-pan palette. They are all diamond shaped pans. And they're saying that it will balance your chakra.
It won't.
Oh, 100%
man. Will not do that.
No, it will not. So this contains 7 matte and 13 metallic eyeshadows. They're saying it's an everyday wearable, warm and cool toned palette. It contains clay for better, longer, truer wear and antioxidant-rich vitamin E. There is also diamond powder for multi-dimensional shine. And maybe that
your chakra.
And your chakra. It's $32 US. It's available now while stocks last.
It's limited edition.
It's gonna last and last and last and last and last. I hate it.
Yeah,
why are Tarte doing this? You know what I don't get about Tarte? So they've got Tarte and they've got Sugar Rush, and we can see that Tarte is kind of vibing with the older demographic. Yeah. Which, look, I love that. I'm here for it. Tell me more, Tarte. I will listen. But I feel like their Sugar Rush collection targets literally preteens. So kids still in primary school with their literal children's makeup, because that's what this looks like. And there's almost like nothing in between. Like the rest, the other people are lost. The poor like early
uni
to mid-20s or like late teens, they're just like, go fuck yourself, come back to us when you're aging. Hun, they aren't coming back to you.
Yeah, this looks like you know those horrible, when you go into like the Kmarts and the Targets and they have their like home brand, and it looks like the Christmas set of like diamondy trash makeup. Like, I'm sure the quality is way better than that. I'm not going to deny that Tarte can make some nice quality eyeshadows.
Definitely.
This just looks like utter dribble.
Rubbish. The time has come to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP, and this week's VIP is Queen of the Sea 02. Thank you. Thank
like
you, Queen of the Sea. Yes, except not. Except better. Thank you so much for supporting Beauty News, and thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do so. Kat, what are our quiz emojis for the week?
Look, it's going to be an easy one, but we felt like all of them were pretty easy this week. Like whether we went crystals or whether we went apple or whether we went lemon. Yeah. It's all pretty fucking obvious. So we decided to go bugs, microscope, and kisses. Mm-hmm. You'll get it. You're smart enough. You all know what it is. Yeah. But if you want to share in the comments the emojis and what you think it's referring to this week, feel free. Yeah. You do you. I'll heart it, hopefully. And take it away, Hailey.
We'll catch you in the next one. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, guys. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This is a collection of sex.
We're so fucking childish. As soon as you said it, I was like, hee 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 hee.